Hey guys. All right, so it's day 84 of 100 Ways to Motivate Yourself. And this is a really small one, really short one. At first, when I read it, I thought, nobody's really going to care about this one. And then it occurred to me that, just because it's a lesson I already learned doesn't mean it's not a lesson that you didn't learn. So I'm going to share it with you. So day 84 is called Go on a News Fast. And here, the author Stephen Chandler is talking about how he first heard of the term news fast from Dr. Andrew Weil, who writes that, he's into natural medicine and does all of those things. And he recommends going on a news fast because he believes that there's a lot of healing effects on the human system and that news is actually a genuine health concern. So he said that he recommends that many people go on news fast because it has a huge component to the psychology of self-motivation, and because our optimism is directly linked to the information that we're gathering from the news as we're watching the news. And the more news that we consume, the more negative energy, the more stress that we have, the more, vicious cycles that we're in. He says that news is no longer news. It's now salacious, media. And he had a day, there was a day a while ago where he actually talked about this before. And he says that news these days is more about stimulating our emotions than it is informing us. And, I don't know about you guys, but I find that to be the case. I don't even know for how many years we haven't watched the news now. And it was really hard for Harry at first to transition out of the news, but I felt like it was just too toxic. It incited a lot of fear. The kids would watch news and then they would say, there's a tornado's coming. And I'm like, no, it's in can't, whatever. It just incites panic. It's almost information overload. So he recommends that we go on a news fast. He says to begin to experiment with news fast today. Go on a short one at first and then extend the periods of time as your system allows. When you do return to the news, be totally conscious of just what the show is trying to do to you. Don't passively take it in as if you were seeing it as really the way it is. It's not. They are not trying to tell you how. They're not going to tell you how many thousands of planes actually landed safely today. So it's all about spin. And if you're attempting to rise up and step into your greatness and step out of mediocrity, then the reality is you need to start assessing and evaluating the role of news in your life. If it's just for background noise, don't think for a minute that isn't getting into your subconscious and affecting you, because it is. So there you go. That's day 84. And I will see you guys tomorrow on day 85. Have a good night. Bye.